All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Virlinia 2 campaign. This is session number 12. And last time, the croutons trekked their way through the snowy Tanoshimi Pass to the bright lights and warm wooden interior of Akuma No Haha's teahouse in search of answers about the Kaif routes and to deliver a message that the cleric who was trapped in the Mariner's Wick, Kim Jong-heels, had escaped and fled to Spinaka. Inside the teahouse, the team had feasted on local delicacies and mochi before meeting other vacationers in the outdoor spas. 3 men bathing outside by a fire were carousing when Milo intentionally dropped and smashed a bottle of Kaif held by one of the men, which angered them greatly. All 3 of them then shifted shape and began to rise from their seats. One has now, in the form of a 6-foot-tall, horned humanoid skeleton with really sharp teeth, sparkling from the light from the fire, and it's hissing at you, Milo, in a fiendish, evil language as it drips gooey black tar sweat onto the snow-powdered ground. The other 2 men have shifted into 2 stunted, scaly figures with a piggish nose, and each of them is emitting this like dirty cloud of foul gas, kind of like Pigpen in Charlie Brown. It's visible, like this greenish brown gas emanating from them. It does not look or smell very good. They have double rows of teeth, and they're also hissing and grunting as you as they put up their claws, ready to strike. And so I'd like everyone to roll for initiative. It's happening.
Question is, do I use real dice because they have been betraying me?
For mine, not great.
I also rolled a 3.
Nice.
3.
Does Yobi get?
You probably go first. I don't have dexterity. Do you have dexterity?
Well, I have 3 plus 2. So 5.
Oh, yeah, I don't have any modifier. Oops.
Oh, there's so many of them. Oh, okay, no. They're fewer than I thought.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of people to the southwest of Milo and Olena who were just bathing, but they are freaking out and scared by the presence of the...
Oh, wow, that was a good roll. What is that? 8 plus 5 is 13?
13. And what are the whispers saying?
The whispers are saying, you should have got that skin peel. Oh, your skin is so gross and crackly.
Siri, whatever, as you say this, you can see the creature is so affected by it. He puts both of its claws around its head, and he actually kneels down into the snow for a moment before he regains composure and stands up again. You've really messed up the brain of this creature.
Just go like, yes! Bonus action, I'll give Bardic to... I saw Yobi miss that blow, right? I'll give it to Yobi.
He's trying real hard.
Yeah. I don't have any songs, so she's just going, I don't know, what's an easy song?
It's like the Pink Panther.
Pink Panther. Do-do-do-do. That one?
Yeah. That just feels like Yobi.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll give bonus
Ghost Phenomena.
Oh. I know, I've already done that one. I can't think of easy songs right now. Yeah, so Yobi has I think it's a D6, so.
Amazing, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll hit something.
That's my
Damn,
turn.
your turn?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Siri, you notice that this horned creature and a toad that are pretty close to you start moving towards the exit. So they're getting actually fairly close to the rock bridge where Milo is.
Some assistance would be appreciated.
They can't really communicate with you. It looks like they're not saying anything to you, but it does look like their attention is really focused on escaping at the moment. That said, the 4 bathers see that Yobi and Ash, or a version of Ash, have congregated together, and all 4 of them are saying, save us, help us, protect us, and they're all running in your direction, Yobi.
I simply don't care about you or your well-being. I don't know who you are.
Come on, man, You have weapons. We have nothing.
Why are you so naked here? What is happening?
It's a spa. It's a spa. Our clothes are in the tea house.
Alright. stay behind me, I guess, but you clearly just saw me get mauled, so I don't really know how you think you can trust me. Trust me? Oh, yes.
The gnome that's closest to you, the one with the big bushy beard, says, "Well, maybe you should take your mask off, then you can see better."
First of all, how dare you say such a fucking thing? Second of all, I'll kill you.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you're sir, you're the strong one with the weapons. You do what you need to do. My bad, sir.
Okay. That's what all Yobi wants is some respect. My God.
All right, that's the end of the bather's turn. We're gonna turn to Olena next.
If I don't fucking punch this thing, I'm really going to be quite mad, I'll be honest. So I'm going to punch him with my one action, I guess. Do I save
no
at the beginning of the turn or at the end of the turn?
You can save again at the end of this turn.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
Oh, a 1! I'm sorry.
Did you roll twice since your agent?
Oh, no. Well...
Even with the 1, even with rage, it's only a 1?
You get advantage on rolls.
Strength checks and saving throws, not attacks.
I'm not attacks.
I'm always wrong. I don't know why I try and slip in.
That's okay. It did give me a little bit of hope, but that's fine.
This creature is breathing...
But wait, he still has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity save?
Because I am crackling.
Let's see if he has a dex bonus. He got a 2.
Ah! Boy, that noise came out of my body. He takes 4 points of lightning damage.
He emits this like dog-like yelp, and you see a very sour look on his face as he spits hot breath in your direction again, Olena. It really catches in your hair. It smells awful.
Oh my God! I came to a bathhouse, not a.
Not a breath house.
Oh.
Sorry. That's.
I'm logging off.
Could you make a Constitution save again, please?
Yes. Maybe I'll use a different die. On save. Oh, that's actually 19.
19. Olena, you seem to have adjusted to this foul sort of greenish brown smoke that's in the air around this creature, and you have your full action back, starting your next turn. So I think that's
my turn. Yes.
It's actually now this creature's turn to attack, and after he saw his friend get insulted, and your lightning crackled and smacked into him, he's going to strike you, Olena, with both of its claws.
Go for it.
A 14 and a 15.
Both of them hit.
Both of them hit. Okay, so that's going to do 10 points of slashing damage.
5 points of slashing damage.
Because you're in rage. As its last attack, it is going to bite down onto your shoulder, your left shoulder, and that is a 13.
It does not hit.
13 misses.
Yes. Unarmored, I have a 14 armor class.
Oh my goodness. He's very disappointed, and you can see he's almost squatting as he recoils from missing his bite attack. But he's still standing. He's still alive. That is the end of its turn. Milo.
Ah.
Milo, you're close to the rock bridge. Back to the tea house. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run across the rock bridge. So 1, 2, and then I can dash as an action.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So Milo, as you walk on to the rock bridge, the toad that's standing by it says to you in common, "Don't go.
Don't go.
Don't go."
I'm not. I'm just getting my stuff, and then I keep running.
Okay.
All right, so that's my full movement with the dash, and then as a bonus, I think I can do it as a bonus. Let me double check.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself to give myself 2 AC. So I have 12 AC now.
Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yeah, I realized that this is a lot further than I thought, so I kind of regret
it's
all this,
pretty
but-
far away.
All right, that's it. Actually, can I shout, "Hey, one of you hosts or waiters, can you bring me my weapon and my shield, please? That'd be great."
You can hear the servers inside shouting, "We're scared! We're scared! Come defend yourself! We will get Mother Akuma." And you can hear Milo. You're not yet indoors, but you can hear footsteps, and it sounds like people inside are running, in some direction. So lots of footsteps on the wooden planks of the floor.
Okay.
Yep. So maybe they're moving. Last to act this round is the last toad, who also gets really close to the rock bridge, and it shouts at you, Milo, in common. "Come back! We need you!
Okay.
It's nice to feel wanted.
Defend your friends! Defend your allies! We need you!"
I'm naked.
He doesn't respond to that. Oh, Milo. That's the end of round 2. We're going to start back up with round 3. Yobi, you are first to act.
Hello, it's me, Yobi. Thank you, Terry. Yobi's gonna shoot at this one that has been hurt because he just needs an easy win.
Okay.
And by he, I mean Emily needs to hit something because otherwise she's gonna cry.
Okay.
Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. I was praying. A 19 plus 5 to hit.
That hits.
Oh man, he's not gonna get a sneak attack, I don't think. 6 points of damage.
Yobi, why don't you tell us how you kill this creature?
He doesn't even look. It's a short bow. He points. He shoots. I guess that's a. Is that a? I don't know. But he doesn't even look. Moral of the story is it's super cool because he's not even looking. He's looking down at the gnome man who told him to take his veil off or hood off, and he's like, "I don't have to."
Oh.
That's real badass.
The dwarf says to Yobi, "I stand corrected, sir." Well done.
Yes. Thank you.
Yobi, as you shoot this creature with the biggest snout, and it falls to the ground, and this horrible cloud of green and brown gas starts to dissipate in the air as it croaks and dies,
Okay, so
leaving a hideous puddle on the snowy floor.
I'll shout to. I think when it dies, it explodes. So be careful. That's my turn.
So Yobi and Ash, you both see about 10 feet away from Yobi, near the fire, a funnel of snowflakes start to form.
Forgot about this guy.
Yeah. And a creature appears. It's the same 6-foot-tall horned creature from earlier. And he tries to slash this form of Ash that's right in front of him. And as he swipes, Ash, tell me if this is correct. As he swipes, his claw actually doesn't connect with anything because that's not the real Ash.
It just goes right through. Yeah.
It goes right through. Okay. So you can see he's growling something in disgust in a language called Celestial.
Oh, I might know Celestial.
Who,
Nope.
Who,
It's a different character.
who speaks Celestial? I think Siri does, but anyone else? Who
No,
speaks-
I was just waving
Emily?
back a car.
Oh, you're just waiting.
Siri does, yeah.
I'm gonna type this to you in the chat, car. Okay. So the creature says something disgusting in Celestial,
Oh, no.
and it then moves towards Yobi because it has figured out that this duplicate form of Ash is not real. It angrily then uses its other arm to slash you, Yobi, across your chest. That is a 21.
Ah!
That is going to do 5 points of piercing damage. It's going to end its turn by biting down onto the same place where you were bitten earlier and you heard the crunch of bone. That's a 19. 19 hits,
that
correct?
hits. Yeah.
All
right.
And that's going to do 7 points of
okay.
piercing damage.
Wow.
It's then going to toss up some snow in front of it in this circular pattern, and you momentarily there's no save or anything, but you momentarily stare at it, Yobi, and it disappears. The dwarf behind you, Yobi, says, What is that thing? What's happening here, man?"
I don't know, but I'm in pain. Do you have any healing?
Best I can do is wipe my beard on you and pat it down.
Oh, that's
Get
so
it to clot.
dirty. Oh, God.
Sorry, sir.
He's trying to mop up blood with this man's beard.
Real Ash, that's your turn to act.
Feel it.
I'm going to use my action to cast Cure Wounds out of my double into Yobi onto Yobi at 2nd level.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, Yobi really needed it.
That is gonna be. That's 11 healing.
Oh, heck yeah.
You have a bonus?
I'm just going to move Real Ash. She's gonna just like walk inside of this fire. She's gonna stand here.
I'm gonna walk directly into the fire.
Just a little, add some spice to the
Elf
spice
immolation.
to that.
Her name is Ash, that's all.
That is true.
I do like fire. But that is my turn.
At the end of your turn, Siri, you're up next.
So I heard that person talk in Celestial. Can I see
You did.
over this fire thing in the middle?
You can see Yobi, the dwarf, and Ash, and you can see
Yeah.
this like snowflakes in the air next to Yobi.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of like walk a little bit forward. Wrong arrow. Just kind of like around Olena just a little bit. And as I go around, I'm just singing, "I believe in Olena. You're gonna hit on this next round for sure. You just gotta keep swinging." That's why I'm walking away, because I think someone else needs more help. And I'm just giving you bardic inspiration. But then can I hold my action to cast a spell as soon as that thing appears?
Oh yeah, you can do that. What do you
Okay,
want
so
to do?
I'm gonna hold, as I like finish singing that for my bonus action, I'm gonna hold, probably just Dissonant Whispers. It's the strongest thing I have, because it looks like this guy moves a lot. Yeah, so I'll hold a 2nd level Dissonant Whisper. So as I like finish singing, then it just starts like picking up again, the Dissonant Whispers, but I'm trying to make it like loud enough for everyone to hear and be like, "Slime, what's slime? What are you talking about, slime? We don't want to see your slime, gross thing. We're talking about slime." And so that's like starting to turn around me and just kind of like, yeah, I'm just going to hold that until he appears, and I'm going to fire off at him.
I like it. All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Next to act are this horned creature and a toad, and they're going to cross the bridge and follow Milo. They can see you, Milo, and the toad shouts out at you, "Defend your friends! Come back!"
I'm naked.
What do you need clothes for anyway? Defend your friends. Next to act are the 4 bathers. They see that Yobi was very much beaten up by this creature, and they're all kind of scared of where that creature might be, so they're all running in the opposite direction towards Siri. So a couple of them are close to the
Dwarf with
fire.
this bloody beard runs away from Yobi. I
Oh,
thought we had a
this-
connection. I thought we had a connection.
Oh, we still do. We still do. I see my beard is still on your shoulder. Keep it. Keep it. I don't need it. Oh, yeah. White-haired lady, silver-haired lady. Please defend us. They're so freaking out by everything that's going on.
I mean, do they really want to run towards me as all these like creepy whispers are coming up around me? Okay.
I mean, they saw what happened to Yobi, so they would know not to go in the direction because that's where the monster was. But they would have seen you already help Yobi, so you must, they're assuming that you're safer. It's at this point that Olena, it's your turn to act.
Hi, it's me, Olena. I don't even want to look at my dice right now. They just are so disappointing. I'm gonna punch him! Okay. I rolled an 18.
Oh,
It
18 will hit.
became Mickey Mouse, apparently? I don't know what happened there. 18 plus 5, so...
Yeah, 23, that hits.
Okay. So, where the hell... Oh, it just does 4 points of damage. It doesn't... Because I'm just punching it.
Okay.
It punches do 4 points of damage. And then also, it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, a 2. Uh-oh. That's not
It
good.
takes 2 more points of damage. It really wasn't that good. Lightning.
The lightning strikes, and as it does so, it spits out some hot air from its nostrils and breathes hot air from its mouth at you, Olena. So Olena and Ash, both of you can see a cloud of brownish green air emanating from this creature. I need you to both make a Constitution save.
I do have a question when we're done with this that somebody might know.
You got 14.
Ooh.
14? Okay.
I also got a 14.
Okay. Whatever this creature is doing, Ash and Elena, you don't seem to be affected by it. Truth is, you struck this creature with your lightning. It's going to strike you back with this claw.
Go for it, baby.
14. 14.
That hits.
14. So
My
a
last
claw does 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
He's going to strike you again with this other claw into your stomach. That is a 15.
That hits.
That's going to do another 5 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
So you're raging, right? So it's by half. And as it's
That was a
already-
total 5. Wait. So yeah, I was at 36 minus.
So it would be 4 total
3.
so far.
yeah, it's actually 4 total.
So I'm at 32.
Each one by half. He has a third attack, and he's gonna chomp down and try to bite at you in your neck. As it lunges forward, that is a 20.
If you could reach, but okay.
You're sitting right next to each
Natural 20? Was that a natural 20?
It's
or
not a
just
natural
regular?
20.
Oh, thank God.
That's 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh. Okay.
And he's gonna take 1 step forward, get a little bit closer to Siri. That's the end of its turn. Milo. You're on
Should I
go.
turn around? I feel like I'm useless without my sword and shield. But I don't know.
If your dreams.
You could always look for like a makeshift weapon near us, but if you can keep running. It's really up to you. I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever
I
Milo
feel
would
bad.
do.
I feel like this
Nope.
fight's gonna be over by the time I get there.
I mean, you can
It's
role
okay.
play it so he's torn, and
Yeah.
All right.
and like, yeah, as Cards made a good suggestion. You are allowed to pick up makeshift items. Like if you want to find a rock that's on the ground or pick up a chair or something, you're allowed to do stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start
Turn
running
around.
backwards, so I'm not trying to slip on the side of the of the pool.
I really want you to pick up a rock and imbue it with divine power and just smash it through something.
All I wanted to do was smite something, so I wanted to go get my sword. All right, and then I'm gonna.
Oh, did you jump in the snow just now? In the water?
Yeah, can I say I jumped further than what I did, like a cannonball?
You can make a running jump, and then it's a strength roll.
Okay, let's hope I roll well. Ooh, natural 20.
Hell yeah.
So.
So you go.
Just- how far do I jump? Like 10 feet? If I say it's like my dash action.
Yeah, there's There's something for jump. I just don't know where it is.
Leap half the how much distance do you have left?
I was gonna do a dash action and jump, if that works.
Dash and jump.
So I ran like 5, and then I was gonna jump.
So you had 25 left?
Yeah.
So you can do half that as the distance of the jump. So 12, 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
So little plunk.
And you can see water crystals start sloshing out of the water, getting this horned creature in front of you a little wet. You've leapt off the wooden platform there, Milo.
Okay. And no more movement because I jumped?
Yeah, no more movement.
And
it's really cold, Milo. So you're in like...
Oh, this one's not hot?
Yeah, only the ones with the fires are... So this one, the one where there's fighting, the one where the bathers were, you see how there's like thermal underneath?
Yeah, this...
Oh wait, actually, yeah, that is... Okay, my mistake, yes.
Okay.
That one is heated.
That I just froze myself. Oh boy.
That reveals that he's colorblind.
So many things. Yeah. You're
All
good.
right.
It's warm, Milo. It's warm. It's lovely.
Okay, I'm gonna do Shield of Faith on Elena. So you have 2 AC.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Thank you.
You know,
16 for the moment. Okay.
let's go fisticuffs with these things. And can I look around for a rock to pick up next round? Like, just feel around with my feet for one.
I mean, you can.
Is there a
You
sword
can
at the bottom of the
look
thermal?
for it.
There's a magical sword.
Yes. So you can look for it this round, and you do see some rocks covered in snow. You can pick them up on your next turn.
Okay. Yeah, I figured it. I couldn't do it this turn. All right.
Last to act, actually, Milo, is this last toad. It's going to actually cross over to you, and it's acting like you're a fly or a mosquito, and it's gonna like flip out its tongue and smack you. It's attacking you. That's a 24. 24 to hit.
Okay.
That's 1 point of slashing damage.
All right.
All the 2 toads now said, "We told you. We told you.
Told you?
We."
Wow. That really got him.
That's the end of the round.
That's
We're
the
gonna
end
start
of the
up next
battle.
at the top of the next round. Round 4, Yobi, you are first to act.
Oh, it's me, Yobi. Okay, is the snow just like in front of me?
Right now, there's no snow, no like dancing snow visible.
I'm going to move back here and hold my action. Actually, no, I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay right where I am with my dagger, and I'm going to ready an attack to stab him. And he's now from Minnesota as well. To stab the man's if he gets close enough to me with my dagger. So I'm holding my action. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Directly in front of you, Yobi, this creature appears out of the sky and starts to slash at you.
And I slash back.
Yeah. So Siri also had a held action. So is the order of this? First, he attacks with his claw, then Siri, then Yobi.
I don't know. I don't remember how it orders when you haven't held action.
I shall Google it.
If it's like at the top of the turn or if it's
order
after.
ready to actions. Yeah. Okay. It says wait. The aggressor has to do something first, like an attack, and then all the held actions are triggered. Okay. So, let's see what happens, Yobi. It's a slash with his left claw. That is a 21. That is going to do.
All right, guys.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
And then, Siri, your attack is triggered.
Okay.
Does he have to make a saving throw?
Oh yeah, sorry. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
But it still takes half no matter what.
Good.
Wisdom save. Let me see if he has a bonus. He does. His wisdom save is 13.
Oh, he fails.
Oh.
13 you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, mine is 14 right now. Okay, so it's gonna take full damage from me, which is I got 2 6s, I got a 5 and a 3, so it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 points of damage, of psychic damage, 2-0. That's why I cast it at a 2nd level.
Woo!
And then the same thing as the other one, it has to use its full speed, its to move away from me.
Like immediately, right?
Yeah, like it's supposed to happen on my turn, so this says it has to use its reaction, but since it's its turn, I don't know if you want to play it that like it gets to finish its turn and then it has to move.
Yeah, I feel like that would be fair. Yeah, okay. But Siri, whatever you said, you can see this creature is dripping this sort of black sweat onto the ground, and it instead of slashing Yobi with its right arm, he's put both of his arms up to hold his head, as like he's in pain from whatever it is he whispers.
I just shouted, I'm like, "Don't touch the slime, Yobi." I don't know. He's talking about slime.
He
Okay.
shouts in Celestial to you, Siri. Everybody gets slime. Before he runs away, he's gonna try to bite Yobi on the
Wait,
top.
but don't I take my
Oh,
reaction?
I'm sorry. That's right.
Please.
Go ahead, Yobi.
Please let me react. Okay, I shoot it and I rolled an 18. Or no, sorry, I stab it and I rolled an 18 to hit him. Plus 5. I just didn't feel like adding.
23?
Yeah. To hit with my dagger.
It hits.
Why'd you say it like that, Rat? Why'd you say it like that?
Had to think about it.
I don't like it. Oh, I only rolled a 1. And I think this gets sneak attack because Ash is double?
Okay. Ooh. Oh,
Technically-
Ash's double counts as flank.
No.
It doesn't count as an ally.
Well then, I don't get sneak attack. Then I only do 4 points of damage. And that's
Did you have-
okay.
Where are you aiming on its body, Yobi?
I'm just aiming wherever I can see, quite honestly, quite frankly. It's more of like a panic stab than anything
Okay.
else.
You panic stab, and I guess in his upper thigh because he was just
Okay.
facing towards Siri. And as you do this, like he starts gushing this black liquid that leaps onto you and your blade. I need you to make a dexterity save, Yobi.
Nice. Icky.
It's just, yeah. You don't want to touch it, but it looks very slimy.
Got this in the bag. 24.
24.
I only
Fortunately,
roll when I'm Yogi.
Fortunately, all of this like black slimy goop that's fallen on you has dripped right off onto the snow, off your clothes and off your blades. It doesn't look like you've been harmed.
Okay. That was a reaction, so.
That counted as your reaction, correct? It has one more attack before it has to use its movement, and that last attack is going to be biting on the top of the Yobi's head.
Go for it, bitch.
A 9.
That does not hit.
He puts like his claws into fists, like I can't believe that he missed, and he starts running away.
Wait, was that my reaction?
It
So
triggered
I
a
can take
reaction.
a reaction.
He triggered a reaction from you stabbing him.
That was
but
my
that's a held action, so you
Oh.
still have your reaction, so you get that opportunity attack, right? Because
Yeah,
it's your
I think
held
so.
action from your turn.
I think so. Okay, so do you want to take your opportunity?
I would love to.
Okay, I
19
have to think it through.
to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. And as he runs away, he starts leaving this goopy, like black slime trail on the snow. And he is now getting really close to where Milo is.
Oh God, no.
That's the that's the end of his. Oh wait, away.
But we
from
can
his-
see him.
I'm sorry.
He didn't
This way.
disappear.
He did not disappear this time.
Yes. Okay.
Ash, it's now your turn to act.
Oh my freaking gosh.
I'm fine. Don't heal me.
No, you're not.
So you're like, I'll get him. Just go.
We're running?
I want Ash
No,
to
no.
feel like she can do damage.
I would
Yeah.
love to do damage.
I'll heal Yobi. Go get the other one.
Ash,
Okay.
the bathers are screaming at you. Ash, yes, do damage.
Okay. I probably won't, but I'll try. Okay, thanks, friends. I'm gonna first back up because I don't want to get gas. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at this guy. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 13.
8.
Oh wow! So he takes 8 points of radiant damage, right?
That sounds right.
Radiant, yeah.
Radiant damage.
Radiant, yeah. 8 radiant damage. Wow, that's incredible. I have moved a little bit. My double is gonna stay there with Yogi. Okay. That is my turn.
As you do radiant damage on this creature, Ash, you notice that it seems to like leave a mark on its body, in the shape of whatever your sacred flame had appeared.
Wow.
A duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I
That
don't
was
know.
only
They're like-
one letter off from what I thought of, so it's good.
Okay.
That was the first word that came to mind, so I don't
It's now
know what
canon.
that says about me as a
Canon.
person, but
It happens.
yep.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Ash?
That's my turn, yeah.
Ash, at this moment, the bathers are cheering for you. Yes,
Wow!
cleric, keep doing that.
Thanks. I'll do it. I'll do the thing.
We believe in you.
Wow! Thank you for your support. I appreciate you all.
Oh, we appreciate you too. Now, please, you and your friends, kill that thing.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Siri, it's your turn.
Can I just go through these bathers and just be like, it's best spectators are better seen and not heard, and just kind of like go a little bit closer to Yobi, and I'll use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Yobi. What's that? Yobi gets. Oh, sorry, Yobi, I didn't roll 5 points only.
All he needs it.
I'll take it.
I mean, I guess I can cast Vicious Mockery on the one that's still running away. Because I'm like, oh, Lena, you still got this, right? Yeah, you got this. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep yelling after the slime one. Is like, some slime is really fine, but this black goop, it's more like goop. It's not really a slime quality. You got to work on the texture. I'm just casting Vicious
Oh,
Mockery.
that's just my so wisdom, right?
Wisdom.
9.
Dang, okay. Fails, and so it gets... Oh, it's a d4. 3 damage.
Does it have
I
like
think
a penalty?
this one has an extra thing. Yeah, let me read. I forgot what
Okay.
it was. It must succeed or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Disadvantage on next attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Bonus action. Yep.
Milo, this horn creature on the rock bridge next to you decides to jump into the water and punch you with its bony fist. It's not saying anything, but it's attacking you. That is a 9 to hit. You have a shield
Not
on.
today, pal. That's 12.
Um,
Yeah, I have Divine Shield on. So.
Okay, so it's like breathing at you, and it's not really saying anything, but you can see the look on his face. He looks disappointed and dejected by the fact that he's literally so close and he cannot connect. There is, however, another toad on the bridge who leaps forward and tries to slap you with its tongue, pretending that you're like a fly or a mosquito. That's a 16.
Yeah, that one hits.
It's going to do 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of its turn. Before the end of its turn, it's gonna say to you, Milo, we told you, we told you not to run away. The bathers are now sort of like rallying behind Ash and saying, Cleric, you can do it. Cleric, anything we can do to support you. And they're kind of like sitting like spectators on the perimeter of this fire pit, and they're kind of chanting, "What's your name? What's your name?"
I prefer to be anonymous. Thank you.
And Siri's like, a good audience holds its applause and chatter until after the show is done.
More sacred flame, more sacred flame, and they're cheering at you, Ash.
Wow. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for
Hero
protecting
we
us.
deserve.
You should thank the Linnecats. Ayobi, remember the names.
Oh,
Drop them
we
No,
will.
please
We will.
don't
We will.
remember my
Let's get
name.
out of this. Okay. Cool. What? Okay. That's the end of their turn. Olena, you're next to act. There's one
Hello.
creature right in front of you, and the big tall creature is about 60 feet away. So what would you like to do?
A punch creature in front of me.
Mhm.
I really wish I had the weapon. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
4 points of damage. And you know what? I'm gonna punch him again. 17 to hit.
That hits.
4 more points of damage.
Olena, tell us how you murder this creature.
You know when you're like, I mean, I don't really have any experience with this, but when you're punching someone and their like face crushes in because you're just so strong and so powerful. That's what Elena's doing right now. She's just like wailing on this man's face. Well, this pig frog.
Yeah, the pig face creature. Yeah.
Let's just say his nose. He's gonna need some work done.
And with your last punch, you flatten his nose so hard, it's sort of like it's almost like falling out of its socket as if it were a joint, falling out of like falling out. It collapses in a heap of foul green and brown air. So Olena, I need you to make a Constitution save, and the two of the spectators or bathers are also going to make a Constitution save.
10.
So
Yes,
Olena,
Bardic.
Olena, you've been affected by this poison.
Bardic!
Oh,
13, so.
Olena, you have not been affected by this poison.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Incredible. However, Olena, this sort of elven bather gentleman in front of you looks like he's racked over in pain and he's fallen over onto his side. Looks like he's been knocked out unconscious, actually.
Okay. I am then going to run.
Okay, you're running towards the toads and Milo.
It's like a dramatic because like my lightning is crackling around me and like I'm still wearing a robe, but like one leg is out, like it's one of those dresses with a really high slit. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. And I'm like, stop fucking attacking Milo. This man is weak.
The toads all look in your direction. They don't say anything. The only things they do is they like their tongues go back into their mouths real quick.
Yeah, you better run.
So you killed something, Olena. So that means it's Milo's turn.
All right. So I felt the rock with my foot on the bottom of the pool.
Yes, you
I
did.
just kind of dip down and then grab the palm-sized rock, the first palm-sized rock I can find. Is that an action or is that a bonus action? I don't know.
Picking up an item? That's like picking up item. Does that count as an item interaction? No. Drawing a weapon does not take an action in combat.
Okay.
So, yeah. You have a rock under you.
So I'm just going to drive that rock right into the goat's face.
Okay. Make a attack roll, please.
It'd be 12 plus what would I add for that modifier? My strength?
Strength, yeah.
12 plus 3, 15.
15. It hits.
All right, I'm going to smite him too because he's attacking me for no reason.
Okay.
Mighty rock.
What should I do for my attack damage for the rock? Or like an
I don't know, 1d4 maybe? Let me see.
Okay.
I don't know.
That feels reasonable.
Definitely, yeah, because it's like not as much as it's bludgeoning. It's not.
What's your unarmed strike?
I think that is 4. 1 plus my strength modifier. So
We can do that.
Okay, so just 4 points of damage automatically.
Yeah, you hit.
That's what mine does.
Okay, and then
That sounds fair, I think.
is this thing a fiend or is it just a goat person?
Could you make an intelligence check? I will tell you.
Okay.
I guess he's technically armed, so it could be 5 points of damage instead of 4.
Oh, I don't know. It's a 2.
For intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah. Milo, you know what? It actually doesn't matter because as you strike this creature, it disappears from sight, which surprises some of the onlookers who are sitting by the fire.
Milo just looks at the rock and he's like, "Oh my god, I found the strongest weapon in the world."
Milo, this sort of tall, green-skinned guy with a red beard, starts cheering. He's the only one clapping for you. Do it! Do it! He's clapping in your direction.
I just point at him, and then I flex a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Last act in this round is this toad right in front of you. He's gonna slap at you with its tongue. That's a 21. Good hit, I think. 2 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Slaps you across the face with its tongue, and it goes back into its mouth. That's the end of that round. We're gonna start the top of the next round with Yobi.
It's me, Mario. Okay, Yobi's here. He's gonna shoot this man's ass. I'm thinking 1 second. Everybody hold on to your pants.
Except Milo.
Except Milo. What if I hide behind Ash's duplicate?
Okay, what are you doing next?
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot him with my short bow.
Your bow? Okay.
No, I'm not. I rolled a 1.
Oh, and it hisses at you in Celestial, and Siri can understand that it is saying foul you are.
That's what I just hold up 2 middle fingers. Well, Yobi does.
Oh wait, but Yobi understands Celestial?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he's just doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Siri
rolled a
understood
1,
that.
so he's yeah.
Okay.
He's like,
Is that the end of your turn, dude?
he's gonna try and hide in this pool here, like beneath the water.
Make a stealth
So
roll,
like
please.
he can like
Yeah, like lower than the rocks into the water.
Yeah.
Make a stealth roll, please.
Oh, that was pretty good. Stealth. Oh, wow. 23.
23. Okay.
That's my card.
Did you use your bardic already, Yobi?
Yobi has not. Elena has.
Elena has. Okay. This 6-foot-tall creature that is dripping this sort of black, oozy slime is going to leap as if it was a 4-legged animal, like a cheetah, and run to the wooden chair that is next to Ash, and it's going to slash at Ash with its left arm. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to do 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
It's going to continue attacking you with its right arm, Ash.
Mhm.
That is a 7, so that one's going to miss.
Yes.
And it's a little bit upset at itself for missing. It's then going to clamp down onto your the top of your head with a bite attack.
Mhm.
That is a 14.
I don't have my shield with me, so that does hit.
It does hit. Okay, so the bite attack is 6 points of piercing damage.
Gotcha.
Ash, as it kind of runs towards you and attacks like this, all of a sudden it kicks up some snow, and this like circular pattern of snow starts moving about in the air in front of you, and this creature has disappeared.
Gotcha.
That's the end of its turn. It's actually now your turn, Ash. What would you like to do?
I am going to move my real self 25 feet. I can stand behind Olena. So do like that's safe. It feels very safe there.
All I've ever wanted. Let it pat you on the head.
Thank you. I'm gonna and I will cast healing word on Milo.
Okay, healing word on Milo.
First level. Yeah. Milo, do you want to roll?
Is it
Sure,
2d4?
It's just 1d4. It's level
1d4.
Yeah.
A 2.
Plus 3 is 5.
Ooh,
Something.
that is something. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that will. Well, I'm going to move my double. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my double. I'm going to like stand near Yobi.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but would Ash know because Yobi's hiding right now?
I think I would have seen him go in that direction.
You would have seen him. Okay.
I was going to stand like.
He was at an angle that she could probably see him.
The perfect angle.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Suri, you are next to act.
Guessing I probably can't see Yobi, but I think stop it, Izzy. Siri is going to just move forward a little bit. Is this like flat ground? This thing? Can I just walk on it?
Yeah, that's the seating area. It's kind of like built into the ground. You can walk on it.
Okay, I'm just gonna
It's not difficult
move
terrain.
forward, and then I'm just gonna move forward, and then I'll try vicious mockery on the closest frog. To be like, you don't just tell someone off and then you come back and try to hit them. He was trying to come back and help us. What are you doing?
It's wisdom.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, so he's fine, but I think I'll also use my bonus action Mantle of Inspiration for everyone. Now, I can't see Yobi, so he won't get it. But everyone else, you get 5 temporary HP. And if you want to, right now, you can move somewhere without taking an opportunity attack. If you want to. So if you want to move closer to people, if you want to move farther away, you can move without provoking an attack. So I just did it to the toad.
5?
Yeah, 5 temporary HP. And then I'll just like whip out my little, do I have a trumpet? I have a flute or something. And I'll just start playing like a battle march, on the flute, like do 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 do, and that's like a little extra if you want to take it.
Cool. And
Everybody
Siri,
can
Siri, it does not provoke an opportunity attack.
no opportunity attacks.
Wow.
Clutch. Thank you.
Bards.
Mhm.
The toad that was hanging off the rock bridge is going to leap and hop around forward until it's directly in between Milo and Elena, and it's going to
shout at it.
stick out its tongue and try to slap Milo in the face with it. That's a nat 20. It's going to be critical.
Oh my god.
Critical slapping damage, Milo. That's 6 points of slashing damage. Yeah, it's actually very painful, and it's leaving like welts on your face where this toad's tongue has struck you.
Easy.
So the bathers are now sort of crowding around their one friend who's kind of like coughing and sick, and they're shouting at you, Siri, do something, help him.
God, I hate them.
You're the one that chose to be in the splash zone.
What's the splash?
It was clearly marked.
Oh, we didn't know that was going to happen. We didn't know any of this was going to happen. And they're looking at you with like big eyes as if begging to be their savior. That is the end of their turn. We're going to go next to Elena. So Elena, you're next to a toad.
And I'm gonna punch the toad.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18, that hits.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay. Where are you aiming on this creature's body?
I assume it's shorter than me,
Yes.
so I just want to punch straight down on its head.
Okay. Yeah, it leaves an impression. Like you see these like this knuckle print where you punched it.
Okay, and then it has to make a dexterity saving throw?
30?
Yeah, let's just do it.
4.
Well, great. It takes 5 points of damage.
Olena, tell us how you kill this toad.
It's like similar to a cartoon. I punch straight down. It like, it like flattens.
The accordion
like,
effect.
Slow motion, and then zaps, and just sort of like.
And you managed to sort of really smash into its spinal cord, and so its bony toad legs are contracting back and forth as it slowly twitches on the snowy floor in front of you. It is dead.
I told you so.
The other toad shouts at you, Who told you to do that?
Myself, and I. I'm my own person. And I'll punch you next, so get ready, have fun.
Oh. Not if I get to you first.
I'd like to see you try.
I will try.
Okay.
Milo, it's your turn to act.
I'm gonna run up with my rock in hand and take another swing at him.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, 1, so I get to re-roll that.
Halfling luck.
2. So
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you swing the rock so wildly in the air, but this toad is very wily. He's got semi-long legs for being an animal of this size, and he dodges your rock through.
I like to imagine that it was too wet, so I lost grip of it and then fumbled it on the way over.
Great.
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what this toad is going to do? It's going to move diagonally so that it's in between Milo and Olena, and it's going to eject its tongue and try to slap Olena in her face. 10?
Oh, you missed. That's so sad.
And
there's
the
no
tongue
opportunity.
retracts, and it looks like very disappointed and dejected. He's like, I'll get you next time.
Do I get an opportunity attack or no? Because he went to attack. Okay.
No, because he was adjacent to you the entire time.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But that is the end of the round. We're going to start the top of the next round with Yobi, who's currently hiding. Yobi, what would you like to do?
I forgot that was Yobi. Yobi's gonna hold a short bow attack for when he sees the man's appear.
Okay.
He's hiding, so he should get advantage.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
so.
know. Is it clear that I don't know how rogues work? Because I don't know how rogues work. I do play one in a different campaign, and that's worrying.
Okay. Well, it's now this creature's turn to act. Olena, Ash, and Milo, you see this dizzying circular pattern of snow appear next to the water. And you see standing directly to the left of Milo, this 6-foot-tall creature who chomps down on top of Milo's head. Oh, that's a 24.
That'll do it. Chomp chomp.
He bites down on your head. That is 13 points of piercing damage.
All right.
That's one of his special attacks. He's then going to claw at you with both of his arms.
We shoot him first.
That's a 17.
Oh yeah, and I'll shoot him at. Oh no!
17 and a 20.
17 and that 20. But Olena, you had a held action, or who?
Yeah.
Yobi had a held.
Yobi.
So let Yobi's held action goes first, and then those 2 attacks will happen.
Yobi shoots him with his short bow.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
And then
You're attacking from stealth.
It's once per turn, so it's a turn, so it does count. And he also has does he have some sharpshooter thing which gives him, or assassin or something, which gives him even extra?
does have assassin.
Yeah, it's like a sharp
should be quite a
feat
bit.
where he doesn't have
Yeah.
to even leave stealth when he shoots, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. Oh, assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls. Wait a minute. Against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. Oh no, taken a turn in the combat yet.
I think
I'm
you
gonna
get
do sneak
stealth
attack.
if we're right there.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 points of damage.
Milo, I need you to make a dexterity save, actually.
Okay.
I know that was Yobi, but Yobi used a flying bullet, so this black oozy slime ejects from this creature's body when he is struck, and some of it lands on you, Milo.
Yeah, I rolled a 9, so it definitely lands on me.
9. Milo, you're going to take 8 points of damage.
Jesus.
Down.
I think you're unconscious.
I am probably going to
We're
die.
right here.
Huh.
It's been good, guys.
Well,
oh no, is he gonna hit him again?
yeah, he was intending to strike Milo.
And then he critted, too, so I'm dead.
Well, the first attack was a 17, so that's going to hit. So
Yeah,
let me
and then
roll
he
the damage
crit.
first.
So I'm dead.
If he's hitting him twice, he's automatically dead. Because it's a melee
Automatically?
hit. Yeah, because a melee hit that counts for 2 death saves per hit. So you just give him 4 death saves, 4 death throws.
Yeah, it's 4 deaths.
If
Can
you're
I just
attacking
be
him 2 more
shouting,
times.
hit me, hit me?
So what does Milo have to do now?
I'm
He
dead.
doesn't do anything. He's dead. We
will take a moment for Milo in a moment. Ash?
Thinking.
I am a 4th level cleric, and I can't do fancy things like.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about
Okay.
me. Life goes. I'm Mila, his sister that he never talked about.
Shit.
Well, I'll just cast Secret Flame at the
Okay.
guy. He's close to dead, so he can make a 13 DC Dex saving throw.
20.
If he passes, nothing happens.
Siri, your next act.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers on him again at a 2nd level.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom save.
12?
Fails. 12 damage.
Siri, you watch as this creature puts both of its arms to its head and it drops to the ground with both of its knees, and it's shouting at you in Celestial. You foul. And it starts to say a word, starts to get out a syllable, but you have damaged this creature so badly with your words that it has fallen over and died. It's perished.
Awesome. I'm pretty sure since Siri saw Milo fall and it doesn't look like Milo's getting up because it attacked him on the ground, that she's just screaming like that high-pitched scream kind of thing, that shattered glass kind of scream, and that's what's happening to him.
Yeah. So the bathers start to the bathers can see that this battle is over. The one toad left on the board has started to run away, but as he started to run away, Elena got an opportunity attack, and the toad didn't have a lot of hit points, so that we can say that the toad.
Yeah, he's dead.
But you can see that everybody is aghast at what has happened to this poor halfling, whose body is left in a pile of bloody bones on the snowy banks of this tea house. So, let's give a moment of, as players and as characters, to honor what Milo brought to us.
I'm literally wearing a necklace that might have helped. I'm so pissed.
I mean, there's like no other high-level clerics that we know of that's nearby, a temple or anything that we can
Unless
take
the
him to.
Unless the lady who owns the bathhouse, Matt's nodding, is a high-level cleric. Or the guy you were talking to who was mysterious and sexy was a high-level cleric.
I mean, I think Siri would try. She's like sending messages to everyone she can. Be like, cleric, we need a cleric. Someone, friend down.
Siri, somebody responds to your message. It's an older woman's voice.
Oh my god, please.
And it says to you, visitors? Alive? I can help.
Wherever it came from, because I'm assuming she's like going in a dial, kind of trying to find some of the message.
It's coming from within the tea house, but in an area that you have not visited.
I'm just gonna tell Olena, like, someone can help, pick him up. And I'm gonna start like yelling towards the voice and be like, we're coming to you, where are you?
Yeah, I'll pick up Milo.
I'm gonna be a ghost in this tea house just to spite everyone who told me I should leave my weapons behind.
Believe you.
Oh man.
Just had to take the robe off.
Well, the rope wouldn't have done anything for me.
I know. I did. Was it the slashing damage from the tongue? It was Yobi's arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, don't put it on Yobi
No,
or
I
me.
I don't know.
I did not realize that.
I should have
that
lay
would
on
happen.
hands myself instead of attacking the toad. I got cocky, thinking that guy travels 60 freaking feet to get me. Like, what the hell?
So, everyone, including Milo, is going to earn 100 experience points for murdering the toads and the 2 pigmen creatures. And then everyone else, except Milo, will also earn 710 experience points for murdering the black, trippy skeletal creature and for rescuing the bathers over there. Siri, as you sort of call out, asking for help, you hear sandals clip-clop across the wooden floor, and a short, older woman with black hair wearing a light blue dress that falls at her heels comes forward, and she has black hair with a streak of silver light that's kind of like descending onto her shoulders, and a very symmetrical face. She's beautiful and clearly quite intelligent. She's still within her prime, though she is advanced in age. And she reaches her hand out to you, Siri, and said, "It was you. You called me. Are you all right?" And as she says to you, Siri, you pick up that she is very frightened by all the dead creatures that she sees around you.
Okay. She's very frightened now. As she reaches out for me, I think I don't care that she's frightened. I just, instead of like reaching out to like take her hand, I literally grab her and pull her and be like, "You have to help our friend. He's down. Help, please." And I just pull her to Milo.
You pull her over, and she looks over at Yobi and Elena and Ash, at all of your wounds as well, and she waves her hands in the air in such a pattern that all of you simultaneously have all of your wounds cured. So Yobi, Elena, Ash, and Siri, you're all at max. She gets down on her knees and lays her hands on Milo's forehead and says, "I have something in the kitchen for him. Sit his body up and get some tea ready. I'll be right back. We will be able to heal your friend, no problem. I am Mother Akuma No Haha, and thank you for taking care of those demons. It's been quite a bit of trouble these days. I will explain more in a moment, but do not fret. I will be able to save your halfling friend. My last poultice in the kitchen will be what does the trick." And she turns around and clip-clops towards the kitchen, leaving you to observe the mess that's on the snow at the moment.
I don't know.
Hey, Mom. Where are we? I'll like sit him up against these rocks here and sort of like clean the blood off his face.
Siri
Close
will
his
help.
eyes, put his tongue back in his mouth.
God.
And like pace back and forth impatiently. Do we have to make tea? How do we make tea? Where do we find the tea?
You already remember there was tea in the same dining area where you had the mochi and beans earlier. So there's tea ready.
I send Yobi for tea.
Okay.
Like to go get it. So Yobi go gets the tea.
How is Ash and Siri reacting to Milo in this moment?
I think Siri is just kind of freaked out, so is probably trying to help Olena like clean up Milo's body. Probably like for the first time, like go and like tear. Do I have a robe on? I think I'll just take off my robe and put it on Soup Milo and be like, he's probably more comfortable, like, with a robe on. I'm more comfortable without mine on, so it's fine. Let me just make him decent.
I think Ash will just, like, be, like, very, like, shell-shocked, and is just, like, moving around but doesn't know what she's doing. And she'll, like, go over to Siri to, like, help with the robe and stuff. And she'll just, like, do, like, small things.
Yobi returns with tea, and following right behind Yobi is Mother Akuma. She has brought an extra robe, thinking it was going to be for Milo, but she hands it to you, Siri, because she sees that you have enrobed Milo. And she also brings Milo's weapons and armor. You can see she has a small wooden bowl with, looks like some sort of leaves and like a mortar and pestle situation, and she's like crushing different colorful orange and yellow leaves and telling everybody, take a step back. It does not smell very good. It smells quite foul, but this is my last poultice, and you defended my tea house. This is the least that I can do, is to save your friend. And she continues to crush up the flowers and leaves in such a way that she's now smearing the paste all over her hands, and she begins to rub all over Milo's body, and she's chanting.
I think Siri is just looking back and forth between this and Ash, because she's like, I want to trust this lady because I really want Milo back, but like, is this legit? Like, I'm just looking at Ash like, is this okay?
Siri, can you make an insight check, please?
I got an 11.
Okay, I'm gonna type this to you in the chat. The woman continues to, slather her hands and get this sort of greenish yellow orange paste all over Milo's body. And she holds up one palm to all of you. Says, stand back. He's going to choke and spit up a little bit, but we will be able to bring him back. She closes her eyes and begins humming and chanting. Papamor. She's moving her hands in a circular motion. Milo, your body, you can feel some sensation in your body and some tingling from your extremities that starts at your toes and slowly crawls up your legs to the base of your spinal cord. And a flicker of light appears in your mind as you slowly come to. And yes, you are coughing up blood, and there are wounds, bite marks on your head and body. You are alive.
Siri does the same thing that she did for Milo's sister when like Milo's sister was sick. I don't remember her name. She's like patting your back and like wiping your sweat from your head.
What happened? What happened? Just looking around.
My son, drink the tea. And she grabs from Yobi 5 cups and pours everybody some tea. Drink the tea, son.
You're just like shaking, drinking it.
Well, Lena is gonna take this charm of saving graces from around her neck and put it over Milo's neck.
Mm-hmm.
And Milo, that's something we got, I think maybe from the witch. I can't remember. So. It gives you an automatic death save pass.
Oh, thank you.
I think you don't need attunement to that, right? You can just wear it.
It just happens, yeah.
Oh, cool. So I get an automatic save?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for the future.
Drink up, son. You need the tea, and your friends as well. There has been so much danger here in Tanoshimi Pass.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why the heck would your waitresses tell us to put away our weapons and gear then?
Thought there was a moment of peace, a moment of relative safety. So much has been happening here lately. I cannot tell who is a demon and who is real. But my enchantments have been protecting this location for months. I'm so thankful that you came and slayed whatever these creatures were. And she points at the bones of the bodies of the creatures that you have destroyed.
Sure. Hey.
None of us talked to her.
I know. I think we're all like shocked, but it's like, but why are they here at a tea house?
The only reason my bathhouse here in Tanoshimi Pass has survived in the land with so many demons is because of my enchantments. So many think they can come to this wisdom through simply magical means, but the true test of oneself is to be consistent, study hard, and accumulate new knowledge over time. But some force, something, some foul creature from somewhere else has unleashed demons upon this part of Virlinia, and my bathhouse has become impacted. I've had to defend this structure for such a long time. I'm so glad that you're here. She walks over to Ash and Yobi in particular and says, you young ones, drink up, please, drink up. You need to restore your health.
Oh, it's so nice that you think I'm young. Says Yobi. Yobi, despite the one that he's the one that did it, let's be honest. Yobi's unfazed. Like, this happens to me all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. I was born in the darkness. And so he drinks the tea and is secretly grateful that Milo is okay, because he's taken a liking to the young lad.
Yeah. Ash is not drinking the tea, but she looks grateful that this lady's caring for them. She like smells better.
Yuri? Olena?
Anyways, why did we come here in the first place? I can't even remember. Who told us to come here?
The sheriff or whatever. They told us to come here and get some magic items. And
Yes.
that,
For what purpose? Where are we?
Hold on, let me find my notes here.
Are you okay, dear? She walks over to Olena. Have some more tea. And she pours to the very top of your cup.
What's in this tea?
Leaves and water? She looks at you incredulously.
The mochi you gave us earlier, some had good effects, some had bad effects. Why was that?
That's how the mochi are made, and I don't choose who eats the mochi, but that is how we make them.
So this tea won't affect me negatively?
Why would I give it to your one formerly dead friend over here?
I don't know, he's formerly dead in your tea house when you told us to take our weapons out.
So he is like, okay, maybe. I'm still patting Milo's back.
Insight.
Yeah.
What are her intentions?
Roll an insight check. Go ahead, Olena. And she starts drinking the tea.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Milo lay on
right
hands
here.
himself and just does all 20 points of lay on hands. And then just starts putting on his armor because he doesn't ever want to leave his armor again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Suri will help you put on armor. Like she has older brothers, so like she knows how to help with the armor and stuff. So because I think it's like 10 minutes to do it on your own. It's 1 minute with help. Yeah. So I'll be like, yeah, let's get that on you. Let's get that on you. Yeah, there you go. Can Suri ask? Well, we came here for other reasons, but you did save our friend, and so maybe is there something we can do to help you make sure that your tea house stays safe while we're gone? Wards, maybe, or just something to keep the demons out?
Well, there was another adventuring party who came here just a few days ago to help me keep the tea house safe. I showed them my tome, which revealed the location of a very powerful artifact not far from here, but they haven't returned, and I fear the worst.
Would this artifact protect you or protect us?
It protects us and the tea house. Come, follow me. And she points towards the direction of the dining room.
I'll help Milo up.
Milo's like shaky legging right now.
Yeah. Can I take one look over my shoulder to see if that other dude is like okay or not?
Which other dude?
Oh, the one who was like poisoned?
Yeah.
Oh, they've all escaped already.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Seems like they were okay. As you were all tending to Milo, they were all like, thanks, we're out of here. So they're gone.
Let's follow this lady, I guess. Just because I trust her doesn't mean I trust her.
She starts walking across the wooden floorboards to the front of the building to a location that you have not seen. The kitchen.
Oh my god.
Easter, yeah.
He's 3 levels of exhaustion, just looks dead still.
Yeah, I have a -1 to my constitution for coming back alive.
Oof.
Yeah. And I just kind of mean mug the bartender as I walk past her for telling me to put away all my gear.
She's cowering in fear, and she nods at you anyway and takes a couple of steps back. Akuma beckons you forward to join her in the kitchen. And she says, what is your name, by the way? You're an adventuring party, indeed. She shuts the door as she asks you this question.
We're the Crou.
Crou? Well,
I whisper.
Well,
Did you say nuts?
Tons.
Tons, like croutons. Not the crew nuts.
She shuts the sliding door, and inside this very small kitchen, it's about 20 feet by 15 feet. The smells are very intense in here. You see several mortars and pestles on a shelf. There's barely enough room for one person. On one side of the room are tons of vegetables and soups that are brewing, and on the other side you see potions and leaves and vials and things like this. She whispers to you, Crou, thank you for joining me here. I feel so much safer talking in private. I no longer know who to trust sometimes and who to be wary of, so I must show you something. And she starts rummaging about in one of the lower drawers of this cabinet.
I've grabbed my great axe, by the way.
Okay. Could Ash, can I ask you to make a nature check, please?
Yep. Also, I grabbed my shield as well.
Okay.
But
Yeah, Suri would have grabbed everything from the front.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all armed and everything, and
Yeah.
armor's on. Mm-hmm.
I got a nat 1.
That one.
Oh no.
Ash, your lungs are filling with the strong scent of all the items that are in this room, and it's starting to feel a little overwhelming.
I'm gonna walk out.
Anyone else? She's still rummaging lower drawer.
I'll follow.
I'll look at Ash like, are you okay?
No, it just smells so bad. I have a dog nose,
Oh,
super
okay,
sniffer, as
okay.
some call it. Gotta protect
Right. Okay. Do you want my smelly pad? My smelly bag?
Your smelly bag? I would like that, yes. That
Okay.
sounds very comfortable.
Here you go. You can have
Thank
it.
you. Okay, I'll give back after.
I can't find Siri's voice right now at all. What are we doing in here?
After a few seconds inside the chamber, Akuma says, here it is, and she dusts off this huge leather-bound tome that has a lock. She sets it down on the table, which is right where Olena is. So she sets it down in front of Olena and takes a small copper key from around her neck. She takes this thing off her neck and unlocks the tome and flips it forward to a page about midway through the tome. And she looks up at you, Olena, and looks up at Siri and Yobi, who are the only two withstanding with you presently, and says, well, it's through this ancient tome that I searched for artifacts to help repel the demons of this region. There's one artifact that is said to not be too far off. That's where I sent those adventurers a few days ago. They never came back, but I fear that I will need to find this amulet to be able to protect my tea house for a longer amount of time. By now, demons have gotten into this bathhouse more than once. And as you saw today, it's becoming more and more difficult to know who is real and who is from another plane.
Do you think maybe you should relocate and maybe close the bathhouse, or?
Absolutely not. This is one of the best strategic locations for trade in Virlinia. You could take the long way. You could take the long way around and go through Hazelward and some of the other cities, but crossing through Tanoshima Pass is so much easier to get to Zadash.
Maybe you should hire guards, I yelled from outside the room.
I could hire you.
Hire permanent guards, ma'am.
What is it that you seek, Crou? How else can I help you?
We came here because someone told us we could get magic items here. And then...
So that we could defeat the Coil of Mayhem?
Yeah. The guys that are distributing all the kaif.
Okay. Well, we're also looking for magic items, and maybe if we find this one for you, you'd allow us to also use your tome to maybe locate some that will help us defeat bad people elsewhere.
She nods and says, absolutely. You, she points at Elena, you look smart. Come here. I'm going to translate this for you.
Okay, wait, let me get a pen.
She points your attention to a very special drawing on the page that she's looking at. It depicts an amulet with a large, deep blue gem in the middle. And even though it's a drawing on a page, Elena, when you look at this gem, you get different sensations of blue objects. The sky, forest berries, the ocean. So you're seeing all these different blues, even though it's an image on a page. And Akuma says, this artifact is not far from here. If you retrieve this for me, I will explain to you the locations of a few other magic items that you could look for. Items that I don't have any need for.
Sure. Does your tome tell us if it's guarded or not? Or what if this previous group went and took it already? Maybe
she nods and says, so you're the smart one? Yes.
Oh no, definitely not. Olena's definitely the more book smart.
The brains of the group. And
I'm
also
definitely not. No.
I'm simply the brawn.
No.
She says, I believe there is a guardian of the amulet, but I'm not sure what form it takes. It's something that's not written in the tome. But is there something guarding it? Absolutely. Do you remember standing in the bathing area outside that there is a rock carved in the shape of a skull? Yeah, well, if you enter that cave, you will exit on another part of the mountain that leads to another place where this amulet is said to be buried. Here, come here. And she brings you all over, and it seems like she has these small packages of food wrapped in paper. And she says, these will be enough rations to last you a full day. Take all of these things. And she like generously passes these parcels of food all over to all of you.
Do you think maybe we could sleep first?
You could definitely sleep here.
Because here's the thing, our friend just died.
He's still spitting up some blood. It might be better to maybe sleep for at least one night, if you don't mind.
Take the night off. Take the night off, indeed. Mother Akuma agrees with you.
You talk about yourself in the third person?
Mother Akuma does.
Oh, okay, that means you're trustworthy. That's what I've always heard, at least. Olena agrees with Mother Akuma, and Olena thinks that... Olena doesn't have any thoughts. Olena just wanted to talk in the third person.
Oh, Olena, you're so funny. You remind me of this woman, Circe, who stayed here a couple of weeks ago. A clever one. But maybe you're more clever.
Does that name sound familiar to me?
You can make a history check.
I don't think it does. But...
Can I do one as well?
Yes, you can.
Let's do these. 12. No.
12? Okay.
11.
16?
No. 12.
Siri, you feel like this is a name that you may have heard recently, but you really cannot place when or why you would have heard this. Olena, this name has no recognition value to you.
Well, thank you. I'm known for my sharp wit.
And your sharp intellect.
It feels like it's turning into an insult, but yes, that too.
I do want to be mindful of your friend. Yes, he lost his life earlier, but we've managed to get it back. There is potentially harsh weather coming by Tanoshimi Pass tonight, so I do think it is wise to stay the night, rest. I'm happy to share more about what I know has been going on in the area, and maybe you can set off in the morning in search of the amulet. I would be forever grateful. In fact, she retrieves from the same drawer where she got the tome. She retrieves a pile of platinum coins and hands it to you, Olena. It's worth about 100 gold, so 10 platinum coins. And she says, it's the least I can give you for saving us from whatever that foul, dripping demon was, and I'm happy to pay you more to find the artifact.
I mean, you did save our friend's life, so quite honestly, that is payment enough. But we shall take this and use it amongst ourselves. Thank you. I don't want to make any, executive decisions, but I feel like maybe we should do this quest. Not only because the DM is guiding us in this direction, but also because you saved our friend's life.
We should definitely help. That would be very good. I think so too. And I'd be glad to play some calming music for free.
Perhaps we can sit around the dining area tonight and have dinner together.
Yeah.
Sure.
You all could use some hot tea and something to nourish you before you set off in the morning. But a nighttime meal is in order after all you've been through today. Mother Akuma thanks you tremendously.
Olena thanks Mother Akuma for her hospitality.
Sirius thinks this is weird, but thank you too.
You'll be.
Well, I'm gonna go and check on Milo, and I'll leave and go check on Milo.
Yobi and Olena, could you both make a nature check? You're the only two in the kitchen right now.
We can. Oh,
Well, I'm
7 and 5. Yeah.
Both of you are starting to feel impacted by the strong odors of the vials and potions and poultices and things in the room. You're thinking that might be a good time to exit.
Man, I feel like I could have found something. Okay. We exit together as one.
Akuma follows you out and says, well, it's late afternoon, so join me back in the dining room. She points right in front of you. Join me back in the dining room in a few hours, and we'll talk more. And I'd love
take
to
one
hear
last look at the room.
Make me a perception check. I'd love to hear your music, Bard.
Oh, yes, I want to make sure my friend is okay first, and then I would be glad to play something for you.
Something inspiring, something about the will to live.
Yes,
16.
definitely.
You said 15?
16.
16, and that's Olena, right?
Mm-hmm.
Olena, as you're starting to exit the room, you notice sitting next to one of the mortar and pestles is a small flower pot with 3 blooms coming from a flower that are the color orange. And this is a very specific plant that you know is called crest bloom. You could give me another a nature check. You give me a nature check actually, and I can tell you more to see if Olena would know more about plants. No, 5. Olena has heard of plant names, but doesn't know much about plant properties, unfortunately. But
I'll probably tell Ash.
Well,
See what Ash might know. But not right now.
Okay. Mother Akuma says, well, I'll see you all in a few hours. I'm so glad that the crew came here today. And
Thank
with that,
you,
she
your
goes back.
ladyship.
With that, she goes back to the kitchen.
We fill in Ash and Milo on what we talked about inside there. Like, so she's gonna let us stay the night. There's a storm coming. We have to eat dinner with her now. And hopefully if we come back alive, then we'll be able to get some other magical things. Oh, and there's a guardian.
Hello, can I give you a massage or anything?
Yeah, I'll give you like another tap on the back and give you my heal on hands that I also have, which I believe is up to 4 now, so you get 4 extra HP.
Milo just is like super baggy eyes, like looks like he's been through the ringer. He's just like, guys, I need to lay down. I don't feel right, Even now, surrounded by you lot, I just feel so alone, like so empty inside.
What?
I was gone for, I don't even know how long. It felt like an eternity. I was there for a
It was
second.
like 2 minutes.
And I felt, serenity for a bit. And then following that serenity, I felt an existential dread. I left something unfinished. I made a promise to Haley that I would see Kaif out of this world, and I blew it. And
So it's okay that we brought you back, because we didn't really have your consent to bring you back, and I felt a little bad there. But also, really didn't want to see you die.
well, I know, and I would do the same if our positions were changed. I would bring you back in a heartbeat.
It brings up a good point, and I think Siri looks at everyone's like, if any of us die, do we want to be brought back? Because I know some people just want to be died, that's it, you know?
I actually have
Does
a
anyone
VM.
not
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. Hey, I think it's important to ask. I mean, I have people that like they want it to be one final death, and that's it. I just thought it's nice to ask.
No, I appreciate it, and yeah, I'm glad you brought me back. I really want to see this through. I want to make good on my promise to Haley, and I think, you know, with us, we can do some good in this world, and I'm just really glad I found you, but I just need to be alone for a bit.
Milo, when you say this, Maeda, the clerk, walks over and says, I will show you to your rooms. And she walks in front of Yobi and takes you down, waves her hand so that you follow her down this long hallway. And she opens the doors to 3 rooms. One is a single, and the other 2 are doubles. So you can decide where you'd like to rest. So Milo's like a single.
He just closes the door behind him.
Okay.
After he goes inside, can Siri like at least whisper to Ash, if not whoever's closest to her, and be like, maybe we have someone guard the door. Are there windows in there? Do we have to make sure his windows are locked?
There's no windows.
I'd be happy to.
He's gonna have to take his armor back off. I'm a little concerned. Maybe we just have someone, I don't know, just in case, you know.
I'll stand right outside.
Let's take watches.
Okay, yeah, I'll take watches.
Yobi's asleep because he was also quite injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also almost died, I think.
Yeah.
It's close. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll be like, Olena, just wake us when you need it. Anything?
Yeah,
Or just
certainly.
switch.
Mm-hmm.
Maeda, trembling, walks towards you, Olena, and says, and so can you tell me what happened out there?
Great question. You need to increase your vetting processes for who you let into, the hot springs, because there's these gentlemen sitting around a fire, perhaps drinking Kaif. It was a little unsure their connection to Kaif, but then they turned into slime monsters. 2 of them were like frog people. There was a frog person and a goat person, and then they attacked Milo. And since we didn't have any of our weapons or like our armor or anything like that, it was pretty bad. And then Milo died. But luckily, your lady patroness, brought him back to life. And now we're going to go on a quest.
She nods and says, I trust all the blessings of Mother Akuma. I'm so glad she was able to bring her friend back.
I didn't trust her at first, but she seems pretty cool now.
Yes, I've been apprenticing with her for years. She is a fantastic and wise woman, greatly known throughout this part of central Virlinia.
How did she come to own this place?
I believe she has descended from many generations of the owners of this specific location and tea house. You can see, actually, if you look at the walls, where we have done some renovations. For example, the rooms that you're in are in the nicer, newer wing of the tea.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate the courtesy after almost dying.
Appreciate you being here and protecting us. And you are right. I have brought this up with Mother Akuma before that we need a better process of figuring out who we should let in and who we should not. But Mother Akuma has her ways, and she says that everyone should be welcome. And she's right. Everyone should be welcome. It's only recently. It's only recently that we have had the presence of demons.
Maybe some like Arcana scanners or something like that, so that you can walk through them. If you could
find us one, milady, we would gladly take it from you. And by take it, I mean buy it from you.
Oh, absolutely. No, I have never seen one before, but
Yes. Well, maybe be on the lookout in your travels, and if there is such a device, we can install it, and people can walk through our front door, and it will detect whether they are fiend or not fiend.
That's a really great idea. Yeah.
So, you're staying the night?
Yes.
And
I do.
how best
Can I help
can I help you for the morning?
That's a great question. I think pretty much leave us alone. Not in like a negative way that you're bothering, but like
Okay.
in a way that we're all really exhausted and don't feel like talking to anyone right now.
She
But
starts
some
backing up
meals
from
in
you.
the no, you're totally fine. You're fine.
Oh,
You're
okay.
doing great.
Okay.
She reapproaches.
Yes.
I think some meals when we wake up would be fantastic. Although I think we're
Yes.
eating dinner together.
Yes, in a few hours. Yes.
So just notify me when dinner occurs. That's really all you need to do, and keep watch on the door. Maybe don't let anyone in the bathhouse for the night.
Yeah, I mean, I locked the front door. I need to spend some time actually cleaning up after what happened. So we're going to
You need
attend to
help?
that, and then
Okay.
you no need to lift another finger. You did your
I won't.
your share, and you should rest, milady.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, but I think we're okay until dinner.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, she takes a step back, and she nods and says, "We're very thankful to know the crew."
And the crew is thankful to help you. Pretty good, actually. I should write that down.
She smiles and kind of winks, and then disappears and goes about her business.
She asking for sexual favors because I'm very tired.
Do you want to roll an insight?
I say that to myself. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what's she offering?
I feel like Siri would eventually come. She wasn't hurt at all. So Siri will eventually come out to check on you and be like, how's it going? Do you want to switch?
Oh, I mean, I'm kind of okay. I just
okay.
healed 10 points with this short rest that I took. So I know that you don't know what that means, but how do I? So I'm actually back to full. I've never had someone die on me before. That was fun.
Milo's just sitting there. He's not even sleeping. He's just thinking about everything that just happened.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was very unpleasant. I'm glad that we were able to bring him back, though.
Yeah, me too. I feel like, I don't know. Coming from, nobility.
Oh, you're from nobility?
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. I'm the second child, I'm the daughter too. So I'm on this adventure, to have fun before I get married off. And I don't think it would be so gloomy.
Do you want to get married off?
No. But I'll do it for my family. So
Why?
that's nobody's ever asked me that question. I don't know. I love them, and it's my responsibility, I guess. It always has been expected of me, so I've sort of prepared my whole life for it and don't know anything else other than how to punch people. So.
But you're pretty good at this, and you can love someone and not have to do exactly what they always want you to do for them.
That's true. What if I never went back?
No.
Siri just shrugs.
Good question.
Can I roll to see if I am overhearing this? Because I would want to have girl talk with them.
Oh yeah, I definitely leave because I feel like Ash and Siri. I wasn't sure if you wanted to talk about anything when we were in the room, Tammy.
Oh yeah, I did want.
I was like, oh okay. I'll crack the door open.
But no,
Okay.
I'll come out and I will. Can I participate and have heard all that? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Hi.
We're all just sitting on the floor of this hallway.
Yeah.
Cross-legged.
Like a dormitory.
Siri is now paying attention to the stains on her dress and attempting to try and clean them out.
Guys, I have something else that had happened.
What had happened?
You know that the name of that person that they said was like Olena, but the person.
Circe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that name sounded familiar, but I couldn't quite place it.
Yeah. Okay, so that was like my ex,
Oh,
That's kinda
shit.
weird. I don't know why she's here.
Wait, the one you told me about? I feel like would that be something that Ash told you about?
Yobi's coming out to sit on the floor and have girl talk with the ladies.
I feel like I may have mentioned it, but not gone into specifics.
We're all painting our nails, and Yobi is painting his nails black.
Yeah.
King!
I feel like I mentioned the situation, but not the name.
Wait, who is she?
Oh, she was just like this like lower noble girl who I was like scamming, but then like, you know, feelings were caught. But then she found out that I was scamming her because I told her because I felt bad. And then she like, you know, as you do, you know, like get really upset and never talk to them again. So, yeah.
Okay, I've never had that happen to me, but it sounds like something that would be possible to happen. So, you know, I'm here for you. Do we want to run in to her and show her how powerful you are now, and like how you have a cool group of friends who love you, or like?
It's kind of odd that she was here too, or is that odd? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from a small town near the sea-ish, you know.
Just
Not
a
a
small
big,
town.
but like I've been traveling around, and I met her in like a bigger town that was, you know, scamming people. And I'm sure you relate, Yobi. You know how it goes.
I do know how it goes. You are correct. And you know, sometimes you catch the feels for like, you know, somebody you're scamming. You're like, wow, what if I lived a life of not scam? And then you're like, but no.
No,
is that common?
No.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
the feelings.
Especially if you have big feelings. You know, like I'm a guy.
Do you have big feelings, Yobi?
I'm a guy what's a pretty big feel. Sorry, I'm tearing up a little bit.
You would absolutely respond like that too. They're like, yeah, I do. Of course I do.
The part of things. I feel so great and lucky to have a great group of friends like you guys, and it just, oh, Yobi, don't worry about it. It's the same voice.
Oh god. Should we be concerned, Ash, that we were hearing about her?
No, it's just weird. I just was hoping to never see her again because I felt really, really bad about it. Especially like, you know, so I don't know. It's just weird. I've had to like, you know, talk about it so I can like get it off my chest. I appreciate for listening. It's just like, you know.
Do you want to avoid her, or do you want more closure? Do you feel like you need to, or?
I mean, closure would
I
be
can
nice.
ask the front desk lady about her. I seem to be on pretty good terms with her. Olena.
Oh.
That would be good.
Yeah, that would
Or
be,
I don't know. I shouldn't say. Sorry.
No, that's good. It just makes me nervous because she was like kind of like really mad, and I just don't know if she's always gonna be really mad because you know like there's like more fish in the sea, but you know like that was like the first fish in the sea, so it was like wow, and then it was
For you or for her?
For me.
Oh, but if you know,
there's more
people
fish.
who hold grudges haven't learned.
That's true. I'm a bigger person, even though I was like the bad guy. But I'm the bigger person.
Well, okay, but you've learned from your actions and wouldn't do that again, right? So that shows some growth on your end.
I mean, I would do it again, but like.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, yeah.
I don't know how to help you, but I'll ask around about it.
Okay. So
Either way. No, keep going.
I would not, in the future, start a relationship with someone I'm scamming. That's true.
When you learn something.
Yeah,
right,
see, I
exactly.
learned a small thing about all the fish, you know?
Do you know anything about crest blooms? They're like a big orange. Did you say they were orange, or did I just make that up?
Orange, yes, I did.
Okay.
Can I roll a check?
Make a
to see
nature
if I
check.
do? Nature. Oh my god, nature. That's a 9. No, that's 8 actually.
Why are we so bad at nature checks?
I don't know.
Can I
You've
try?
heard the name.
Does anyone else
You've heard the name of the plant, but you don't know its properties.
I don't know.
Might as well give it a shot. 16.
Siri would know that this is a flower that only grows in the mountains.
It's a flower that only grows in the mountains. And I sing it as a verse. It's like a iambic pentameter.
And that you know when combined with other ingredients can lead to powerful potions.
Oh, it's kind of like a potion enhancer.
Potion enhancer, I've used those before, says Yobi. I'm so sorry.
It's probably spot on, honestly.
So Siri says this to everybody. Ash, could you make a medicine check now? As the cleric in the group.
A cleric.
Is this familiar? That's a 18.
Oh.
Okay. So Ash would know, based on Siri's description, that if there was the blood of children's blood, that can be mixed with cress bloom to create a powerful potion that would protect you against certain kinds of evils.
Yeah, it's children's blood, so it's kind of like, yeah.
That doesn't feel too morally sound.
No.
Yeah.
I knew I didn't trust her.
Well, I mean, children fall down a lot, and maybe it's just like from blood of scratched knees.
Yeah, but they need a lot. Maybe a lot of scratched knees. I don't know.
Like a couple bloody noses?
Yeah, maybe a couple bloody noses is more.
I could punch a few kids and then.
I mean, yeah. It's a little suspect.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any kids, have we?
Is
Okay.
that this is an adult place? Not like an adult place.
Is that suspicious?
Is it suspicious?
You get the sense that this place is meant for adults, and you've only seen adults.
That makes sense.
Okay, well, it's something to keep in mind if we run into any children in like weird places that they shouldn't be in.
Or perhaps, maybe it's like I'm like lowering my voice around them because I know that we're inside the tea house.
Okay.
Like, maybe it's like their last ditch effort. Like maybe if we can't get them the amulet, then they're going to resort to that. So maybe we have to like get it so that they don't kill any children. Maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, she seemed pretty upfront, so maybe we could just ask her.
That's true too. We could ask her about children's blood over dinner.
Maybe at dessert. Like after.
Siri says all with a straight face. It's just Carlin being an asshole.
Well, I've asked worse things over dinner. Yobi.
Oh, true. I think I have as well.
I have definitely have.
Do you think we should talk about or ask about the other adventuring crew? Also, should we check on Milo?
I
I
would
think
like
he's okay. And just
I
like
would-
crack the door open.
Hey Milo, are you good?
He's just acting like he's asleep.
Has he been listening to our whole conversation?
He's been picking up. He heard ham in his mind rather than scamming people, so he's trying to figure out what hamming people means and if it's a new slang term that people are using that he's not aware of. And then, really just like thinking about what happened and what he should have done differently and all that. And just like down on himself right now for messing up.
Oh my god. I'll kill Milo.
Oh, wow.
He's being mean to himself.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, acting asleep. So you guys think he's okay?
Okay.
I feel so bad. I'm the cleric. I should have. I don't know.
But you don't have this kind of experience, so it doesn't make sense for you to know how to do these things.
Yeah.
Get a little stronger, and I mean, there's only so much you can heal people at once, and it's hard to, heal everybody.
Yeah.
And that monster was made of goop that would have probably killed one of us, like if it wasn't Milo, it would have been me.
Oh god. Oh gosh. I need to be stronger. I'm gonna focus on my studies.
See? Growth.
Growth. Yeah, I'm a growth.
Growth mindsets.
I am a growing mind. I'm not a growth doll.
It's at this moment that Maeda has returned, and she calls out to the group and says, dinner is ready if the 5 of you are prepared.
Just like,
Yeah, Milo heard dinner and just was at the door already.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
She says, all right, Crou, just follow me back to the dining room. And she brings you back in. And you see already heaped on the table, it's like tofu and ramen and long beans again. You also see a pile of round black sesame cakes. And the servers are like adjusting everything and bringing you chopsticks and napkins and hot tea, green tea, and ushering you over to sit down next to Akuma, who has appeared on the eastern part of the room. And she says, "Welcome, adventurer. Join me. Take a seat anywhere." And you can see she's already taken some chopsticks and she's eating some tofu with rice. How's everyone feeling?
Oh, well, we all got a little nap in, and then we gossiped, so that's always fun and exciting to gossip with one's own team. My voice did get lower, but it's simply because I can't do accents very well.
You're sitting right next to each other, so she leans in a little bit and says, "Oh, gossip, tell me."
Well, I was just telling my companions about my future personally, and supposed to get married in a couple years, and so I'm just, one last hurrah in the big town, things like that. And then we were questioning why that's even a thing, and then we were talking about exes and everything, and beautiful women and smart, funny women that have maybe passed by here previously, and if you knew anything about them.
Yes. Know many things about many women, and I'm very curious about your destiny. She kind of grabs your wrist and turns it over so she can look at your palm, and she says, "Do you mind?" And she begins to trace your palm with her finger.
This is terrifying, but go for it.
Milo says, "Oh, why not? We're just hamming around here, and hoping that he used hamming right, even though he misheard scamming."
We'll turn to him and we're like, okay, yeah.
She asks you, Olena, are you sure you should be married? Is this something that you want to do?
You're the second person that's asked me that in the past 30 minutes, and now I'm starting to doubt that I actually want to do it.
She says, "I see two paths on your palm. One is one decision, and the other path is clearly the other decision."
Well, I could have told you that.
You're so funny, and she keeps drinking her tea.
Can I have my hand back now?
Yeah, yes. She's back to drinking tea and eating.
Yeah, no, it seems like a lot. And actually, we were just speaking about. You said the name Cersei earlier, as someone who may have passed through. How well do you know her? I've actually run into her once or twice, I think, on the road.
Can you make a deception check, please? Because I don't think that's true.
All of my dice are betraying me constantly. Oh, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Deception. +0. 13.
She nods at you and says, "Oh, I would have to check the ledger. Mayeda would know." So Mayeda, the clerk, is standing right behind her and says, "Mayeda, could you fetch the ledger and let's find out?" But Mayeda, very, she's not doing it prominently. She's hiding the fact that she's just nodding ever so slightly in your direction.
Oh, okay.
Oops, was I supposed to tell you that? You give her a thumbs up?
Oh.
Okay. So she kind of disappears to the front desk and starts rummaging around. And meanwhile, the servers have kind of taken a step back to allow you some space to eat.
Siri is, as soon as Milo takes a bite, she's already refilling his plate to make sure he's getting more and more food.
Milo dear, says Akuma, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling all right, and appreciate you for bringing me back. That was pretty nice of you.
Yeah.
He has strong blood, the blood of a child. He's hearty.
Oh, I'm always going ham. It's a great thing. He looks around like he used it right again.
How old are you, Milo?
Oh, I'm about 41.
Oh, okay. And you can see her body has calmed down a little bit. She kind of looks over at you, Olena, with a questioning grimace, and then it fades to nothing, and she resumes eating.
So tell me, Akuma, where were those men staying that turned into the demons? Where were their rooms at?
She points behind her at another hallway with what must be another series of rooms.
All right. One of your hosts here mind showing me around, and so I can take a look?
Yeah, we can show you after dinner for sure.
Oh, no, right now we'll do, and then he kind of just walks over to the hallway.
Could you, before you do that, could you make an intelligence check?
Yeah. All right, so 12.
Okay. So Milo would know it would be highly disrespectful to leave in the middle of dinner, but you are allowed to do that if you wish.
Nah, I won't do it if it's disrespectful.
He was trying to go ham, but he couldn't.
But he's like picking up the pace of eating his dinner so that he can get out quicker. He's just like, all right. And he doesn't notice that Siri's adding food on, so he's just like just like shoveling food down.
It's like not getting any support. The plate is just the same size.
He's getting so flustered.
But she has finished a bowl of rice and tofu and vegetables, and she says, I'm very concerned that the adventuring party that went to find this amulet have not returned. Clearly, there must be something guarding this amulet, but what could it be?
We did want to ask you about them specifically, too.
Yes, well, it was 3 of them. I think 2 men and 1 woman from Central Virlinia, as you do. That's the province that we're in. They looked like legitimate, healthy warriors, people who would be able to pick a fight or end a fight and come back without a speck of dust on them, but no word in 3 days.
Well, what were their names? Or you might not have that information.
She motions over to Maeda and says, Maeda would know.
Oh, I will ask her later then, thank you. Any other questions we have about them, Siri?
They seem trustworthy, like they wouldn't just take the amulet for themselves?
They seem trustworthy. I was prepared to offer them a reward anyhow. And the only way to get down from Tanoshima Pass is to come through the teahouse. So if they were trying to steal it, I don't know how they would have gotten off the mountain.
And they came here specifically to help you, or you just asked them when they arrived?
The latter. What happened to you today happened to them. They came in search of rest, as Tanoshima Pass and my tea house are known for, and wouldn't you know, but there happened to be some guests who were actually demons. And the adventurers fought them off, and I made them this offer, and they haven't returned.
I was gonna use another divine sense
Okay.
now that she's here,
Okay.
Just to make sure she's not a demon or fiend or anything. Undead. Celestial fiend undead is what I can see with that. Okay. And it just starts eating again.
Okay.
I'm surprised that you don't. You're so strong. I don't remember her name already because I was head.
Akuma No Haha.
You have no magics that could possibly ward your tea house. You have to search for it.
She blushes at you, Siri, and says, I'm not that powerful, madame.
You brought our friend back.
Yes, but I have he used up my very last poultice, and at one of these days I will need to go back out there and search for more ingredients.
I stare at Siri. Wait, are you sitting across from me?
Ingredients like the whatever the blossom was called. Ingredients like that blossom.
Crest bloom.
She nods and says, yes, if I need to protect somebody, I would whip up a potion with crestbloom in it.
What else?
I happen to know that particular potion requires a very specific ingredient that some may not believe to be the what's the right word to use? The kindest ingredient to gather? What is
She nods at you. She nods at you and says, this is not an ingredient I would ever procure myself if I think this conversation is headed where I think it is.
So you buy it?
Children's blood. We're talking about children's blood at the dinner
Yes, we are.
table. That's why I said it earlier to
Yes.
gauge your reaction. Tell me more.
Chokes on his soup because he didn't know the children's blood thing.
Yes, children's blood, some orchids, some other flowers, and pressed bloom, and you can create a powerful concoction that will ward against many kinds of enemies. I didn't have the ingredients that I needed to protect these adventurers, but maybe one of these days I will get them.
You'll kill a child?
No, I would not. We can perform research at the university in Zadash, for example.
Human test subjects? That doesn't seem right.
Not test subjects. You know, when they test people's blood to see if there's something wrong, when leeches are placed on a child's body to suck out the bad things. If there's any left over, if there's any blood left over, you cannot put it back inside a human. I don't know why you would do that.
Okay, as long as these are like morally acceptable ways of collecting a child's blood, which...
As long as the children in question are still alive after the donation.
I believe they are still alive after the donation, yes.
Okay.
Mother Akuma would not have it any other way.
Oh, good. I keep putting more food. I put another chicken katsu on.
Oh, that sounds so good.
On Milo's plate. I don't know if there's any meat. You didn't mention any meat. Maybe there's none. I put a eggplant tempura onto Milo's plate.
Mans is still eating, yeah. Yobi... He's there. That's it. I didn't have anything to...
Maeda comes back to the table and says, yes, I have information about Circe. I have information about the adventurers. Do you want to hear?
Please, yes.
She flips over some pages and says, Circe. She was here, looks like 3 weeks ago. Stayed 2 nights. I believe she was quite striking and lovely, as I recall. She came with...
crying.
I'm looking back and forth at Ash. I'm trying to gauge Ash's reaction.
She came with somebody.
I kick Siri under the table.
She came with somebody? Wait.
Yes, she came with somebody. The name is Denisa. Denisa the uncle.
Was Denisa pretty as well?
For my taste, I would say no, but I can tell you my observations was that they seemed to talk to one another very closely at dinner.
And the adventuring party?
Yes, the adventuring party. There, as I said, 2 men, 1 woman. The men were. Do you want to know their names, or what do you want to know exactly?
Yeah, their names, what they look like.
Jake.
What weapons they had?
Yes, I if I recall correctly. Well, there were 3, and I don't know who was the leader, but one of the men was named Jake Horsekeep. He had a hat and a whip, as I recall. His friend was a cleric, a male cleric, and his name was P. Ween. Okay. You know, the Ween family. The Weens.
Yes, they're pup. I can't speak.
The Queens. And the woman was Catherine the Graceful. I don't know her real last name. She had an air about her, kind of a boisterous personality, as you would say. And they also came here to enjoy the spa. I believe she carried a blade.
A what?
A blade.
A blade?
Sword, a rapier, something like that.
Can I roll like any sort of history? Like maybe their names are in some bardic song or something.
History or insight? Yeah, history or insight. You tell me.
Okay. First guy's name was Jake Horsekeep.
Jake Horsekeep.
Horsekeep. Okay.
Okay, my insight is higher, so I rolled an 18 plus 4, 18, 20, 22.
Okay, and what are you trying to find out?
I guess Siri is more if like we're gonna go after these things and they couldn't defeat the Guardian. I think I want to see if I know more about like just what their general skills were to see if like we have what they didn't have, kind of thing.
Maeda says to you, they looked like they had been around a dungeon or 2, and by that I mean literally only a dungeon or 2.
Okay.
And she doesn't say this super loud because she doesn't want Mother Akuma to hear it. But you get the sense that she's kind of saying, yes, they were adventurers and they had some skills, but you, Siri, and your team are more skilled.
Can I sort of like, can I cast light in my hand? Just be like, did they have, and I like cast light to show like, did they have magic or were they just fighters?
Some, but more. They look more physically inclined than mentally and magically. And there were fewer of them compared to your fine group. She looks over particularly at Ash and nods in the direction of Ash's holy symbol.
Well, hopefully we find them in one piece and we can bring them back as well.
Yes, or what remains of them. Too soon? She looks over at Milo. Too soon?
How soon?
Oh yeah, I mean, you basically got me killed earlier, telling me to leave my stuff behind. So I would say it's a little too soon.
She doesn't say this super loud. She says this very quietly. Those are Mother Akuma's rules. We have to follow them.
Well, I'm just saying a party was attacked here a couple days before our arrival, and then you let us disarm ourselves. And
it does seem a little lackluster, the security in this place.
Yeah, well, that's why we need to find this artifact.
Maybe putting some boxes and lockers or chests by the pool so they're closer.
Mother and I will discuss. But those are, in fact, quite good ideas.
And Milo's just like, can you show me where those guys were staying so I can take a look around their room?
Sure. Are you all done with dinner, or would you like dessert?
I'm done. He just walks up.
I'll have dessert.
It is so full.
So only Elena wants dessert? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. I'll go with Milo, just to make sure.
I'll go with Milo.
Okay.
Could you
Stay with Mother. Akuma no Haha.
Akuma says, don't worry, the dessert will still be here. You go.
Oh.
And Maeda walks over to the rear hallway that reveals another set of rooms. And she says, just follow me. She starts walking down the hallway. And she stops at the first room and says, this is the room where two of the men stayed. Subarashi stayed here with his friend. Did you want to inspect the room? She opens the door. She opens the door and she actually keeps walking to the far end of the hallway and says, oh, and their friend Midori stayed in this room. And she opens the door and you see there's only one bed in that room. And she says, by all means, if you'd like to inspect what's left. I'm really, really sorry, and I apologize about this, but I have not had time to clean these rooms yet. I've been, and you can see there's some blood stains on her clothes. I've been cleaning up what happened outside. You understand. I'm so sorry that these rooms have not been prepared.
Oh, sure. And then I just walk in and start looking around.
That's how actually we prefer them. There are more clues that way.
Yeah, people who are going inside, if you can make a perception check, and I can tell you more about what you see.
Are Olena and Yobi going to do that first room?
Mm-hmm. Maybe one of us will roll well for once.
I got a 7, so probably.
Okay, 7?
What we doing, perception? Or
perception, yes.
Perception? Okay. I got 21.
21. And you're with Milo.
I'm with Milo.
And Olena and Yobi, what did you get?
11 and a 6.
11 and 6.
Man.
I'll start with Olena and Yobi. So you see two
We don't find anything.
pretty Spartan beds. You don't find much of anything. Just leftover clothes, some luggage that's been looks like a little disheveled, but that would make sense for travelers who were staying for a few days.
Okay.
Siri, you, as soon as the door opens, you detect a smoky cinnamon scent in the room. And in the corner near where Milo is standing, you see a few boxes, and one of the boxes is open. From where you're standing, Siri, you can see the tops of 2 glass bottles. And as you walk a little closer, you see the remains of some black liquid. But the bottles are empty, but you can see like drops of black liquid at the very bottom of the bottle.
Like kite or was kite black?
Try it.
Type is black, yeah.
I think I like dip my finger in it and like do that, like, you know, kind of like rub it, like the smell between your nose kind of thing?
It's a little bit kifey.
I'll point it out to Milo.
Milo's just like, oh shoot, there's nothing here. Checking the nightstand, just like giving up. And then like,
whose rooms are? Sorry, this is not the adventurers' rooms. This is whose rooms are we in?
These guys turned into demons and attacked us. This
Nice.
is
They turned into the demons. Okay.
And so when Milo smacked the bottle out of somebody's hand, it was this guy. So it's his room.
Okay.
He was the older one?
No, he wasn't the older one. He was just sitting next to the older one.
Okay. Milo just kind of breaks the bottles that are left over in the drawer. Just kind of
Okay.
DEA style, breaking all the drugs so no one can use them.
So there's all this glass kind of all over the place now, sitting in the crate.
Good find, Siri.
Yeah. This knife is everywhere. Even demons and fiends are using it.
Yeah, they said Hazelward was the place where they were headed, so maybe that could be our stop after we help Akuma.
Do you think they came to this plane for the knife, or if they're like part of the distribution, or?
Oh, I have no idea. Should I roll a religion?
Siri and Milo and Ash are also in the room. Could you all make an insight check, actually? Help you put the clues together.
There's really nothing in here.
I'm rolling like crap.
I agree, there's nothing in here.
1.
21.
Oh, 21. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nice. I got an 8.
8.
I got a 10, so I checked the nightstand again.
Yeah, Ash, I'm going to type this to you in the chat.
You guys, so there's a lot of information on the table. And I'm thinking that maybe Midori was coming from a Kaif distribution place, maybe? Like maybe he was a demon, but maybe he was just trying to disguise himself?
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean he was a demon, but he was trying to disguise himself? So that he could deliver more kaif?
It's possible that if he was a demon, that was another plane, or maybe it's just to his benefit to keep himself disguised. I don't really know.
Like maybe he's just immigrated to this plane and now he lives here, but then he looks like a human, but he's actually a demon kind of thing, and this is his line of business. Is that what you're trying to say?
I think so, yeah.
Huh.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I understand that. I disguise myself all the time.
Yeah, I like doing that too. It's fun.
Yeah.
You guys find anything over there?
Oh, we found some kaif. Did you find anything?
No, nothing. Wait, there was kaif? Can I do another check to see if there's any kaif in here? Now that I know what I'm looking for.
You can make an this would be investigation then.
Oh my god.
Like hidden doors and things like that.
Oh, that's much better. 17. Right here.
Underneath the mattress, you see a sack of coins that somebody must have put there. Can you make a sleight of hand roll, please, Elena?
5.
Oh, Yobi sees you.
That's fine.
Find this thing inside the mattress.
Because I'm Yobi, so I can do whatever I
you're
want.
Yobi.
Oh, it was
hey, did you find the coins? Yes, I did. I'm going to share them, but I'm just going to put them in my dress right now so that, when we use them. And Yobi goes, and I'm like, yes. That's the whole conversation.
You jiggle the bag around a little bit. It looks like about 80 gold.
So I have 180 currently because we had 10 platinum, right? Okay, just so I can divide. And then we'll walk over and join our friends.
Okay. When you return to the table, you see some tea has been laid out and another plate of 6 different colored mochi.
Guys?
Yeah, one is a dark blue color, reminding you of forest berries, blueberries, something like this. One is a lime green color. One is a purplish color. There's one that looks like it's all white. There's one that has almost like a silvery glow to it. Not a glow. Metallic. It's like a metallic silver color. And the last one is black. So again, a blue, lime, purple, white, silver, and black. I'll type that in the chat.
Did you guys say, like, before we get in there, I would like to maybe spot them and say, did you guys say that these mochi did something to you?
I felt great when I took it. I think have I had advantage on nature checks this entire time? Man, you know I'm bad at reading.
DM didn't tell you.
I don't know how to read, okay?
You might have.
Yes, I have. Okay, great. I could have known all that without going through the trouble. That's fine. Yeah, I felt like, I could handle nature and animals really well.
I felt really clumsy.
I felt fast as fuck.
Well, I felt like I took a shot of penicillin. I was immune to disease or had advantage on disease and poison checks. I felt great.
Oh. I didn't eat mine because I didn't trust these people.
Well, I'm starting to think I shouldn't have trusted them as well, telling me to leave my stuff behind.
Yeah, I feel you.
Akuma says to you, enjoy your mochi. I will see you in the morning. Good evening, adventurers. And she retreats to her kitchen. Maeda is standing at the desk, just like watching you talk over dessert.
Maeda, is one of these better than the other? Is there a system for what colors are good and what are bad?
She shakes her head no and says, I cannot say.
Okay.
Dang it.
It is not for me to decide.
I make prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
She does not avert her gaze. She looks back at you. And she's kind of like scratching her head.
Does Siri see this?
Yeah, Siri can see this.
Can Siri look at Maeda and be like, is there anything that'll help with this? Indicating Olena and Maeda staring at each other.
Siri, but thank you.
And with that, she withdraws her gaze and she purses her lips a little bit and says, good evening, Crou. Enjoy the mochi. And she departs also.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh,
I follow her.
Sure.
Okay, so I was just like casually wondering, that person that we had asked about before, that Olena asked about, because like it's an Olena question. I'm just like following up on that question from Olena, asking about Circe, and I was like wondering like if you got the impression that they were like that her and her companion were like together romantically. I'm just wondering for
just tell her the truth, Ash.
She says to you, Ash, I have known better than to make those kinds of assumptions and judgments.
So you don't know.
I can't say.
Okay, fine. Okay.
But like, if you had to say.
Like, if you had to say.
Are you saying this persuasively? Would you like to make a persuasion check?
Yes.
Okay. And it looks like Olena is helping you.
Oh,
so yeah, you can do this at advantage.
Eye contact.
That's a 22.
22.
Yeah.
She relents and her shoulders kind of relax a little bit, and she says, if I had to say, I think they were a couple.
Okay, thank you. Ash turns away.
I hope this news pleases you somehow. And she turns around and walks away.
Okay. I'll go back to the table and sit down.
I'm gonna eat the mochi again.
Siri's just poking at them.
Let me go look at the colors.
What color mochi are you picking up?
I want black.
Okay.
Don't you have a black one in your pocket?
Yeah. It's a good color.
Good. You can have it again.
Yeah. I'll have both of them at once. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Like right now?
Oh, like, yeah. But you don't have to explain it until like after everyone else, whatever. But
okay.
I'm gonna have the one from yesterday. Or from earlier today, I suppose. And then one from now.
Okay.
Same time.
Is anybody else going to take one?
I still kind of feel clumsy from it, and I'd rather not be very clumsy, so I'm gonna refrain this time.
Milo?
Well, this one looks good, and I just grabbed the silver one and pop it in my mouth.
I'll
Silver.
take the white one, and Yobi will take the lime one. Lime green.
Also, Siri remembers that she's supposed to be performing, so she's like, "I'm good," and then she starts performing for a little bit.
Oh, that
'cause
works.
I totally forgot that I was supposed to be performing.
Elena, do you eat the white? So Elena grabs the white one. Do you eat it?
Yep.
There's a piece of paper stuck to the bottom of it, by the way. The paper reads, "One's act, one's profit."
Okay.
And I'll tell you what that does next time. Yobi, you picked up the lime green one. Is Yobi eating it?
Yes.
Yobi, yours, the piece of paper reads 10 men, 10 colors. And I will tell you what that does next time. Ashley picked up the black one, and are you eating that one and the one you had yesterday?
Yes, I already said it, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we're going.
So Ash, your face is full. Your like cheeks are like chipmunk cheeks as you're chewing down on this glutinous, slightly sweet pair of black sesame rice cakes. But the combination of eating two at the same time has caused you to retch, and you're like spitting it out. This tastes foul. It tastes like black licorice and fish, and it's gross.
This is. How do you guys eat this? What the heck?
Maybe.
I've never done two at once before,
Yeah.
so maybe just one at a time.
Maybe
Wash
I
it
should have
down,
that
maybe, with
flavor.
The mix, were they just the same color but different flavors?
I don't know. It just the flavor was bad. You know,
Oh.
like it was bad.
Did you eat the paper?
Oh. Yes. I did.
Yes.
Okay. This isn't for me. This isn't for me. Okay. I don't know about that.
Milo, you pick up the silver mochi, and there's a piece of paper stuck to it. Would you like to read it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Milo, it says, "Wake from death and return to life."
Oh, damn.
Well, that's fitting.
Very specific.
Eat the mochi.
And you eat it? Okay.
Yeah.
I will tell you what it does next time. Siri, anything different?
Nope. I'm just playing.
And
If
as
she
you play,
still feels clumsy, yeah, she's not gonna.
as you play your tune, all of you get the sensation of the temperature lowering as nighttime falls upon
Night has fallen.
this is a good time for us to I'm assuming, well, I should not assume, are people are going to take a long rest after this and go to bed?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's where we will stop for today, and we'll pick up next time. Before we go, let me grant everybody an additional 100 experience points for interacting with Akuma and Maeda. That's 100.
So it's been 910 total for people who didn't die.
Ooh, whoa,
Yes.
there it is.
Sorry,
For
what-
people who
what
knew
was
how to
it?
ham.
What'd you say?
For people
100?
who hammed.
Yeah, people who
I'm
ham,
putting that
they
in the
get the
chat.
extra.
Did you say 100?
Yeah, 100 for this section. Mhm.
Good work, everyone. Thanks for saving me.
Oh, God.
Glad
I'm
we
so
didn't
sorry.
kill you outright. Glad you're still alive.
It was my own fault. I should have lay on hands instead of
Uh,
attacking that frog.
I was
I
saying,
thought the guy was far enough away from me. And then,
You didn't know the toads were going to attack. You didn't, I mean,
Yeah. So,
I think people must be very close to the next level, right?
300 away, I think.
not me.
Mhm.
ah,
Well, yeah.
Maybe
What
next
happens when
session.
you die.
All right. So, hope you had fun. I will reveal the effects of the mochi next time. Have a great rest of your weekend.
you guys
Same
do
talk to y'all
Ooh.
later.
later.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Take care.